seconds.
Your buzzer is the left. All right, I'm hurrying. Come on, folks, we got a show to do. Smiles, everybody, smiles.
Coming at you. When the going gets tough, pull down your pants. And we got $3,000 in the pot. Okay, imagine this stupid thing. After a tough negotiating session, Secretary of State Madeleine Albright moons a foreign official. Considering the State Department's nickname, what will be the... Go for it! Because of the land it sits on, the State Department's nickname is Foggy Bottom. Which is nothing compared to what Madeleine Albright's real nickname is. I need it. Now serving, sit on it and rotate, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Hey, you know those sit and spins? You know that toy kids sit on and, spin? Anyway, suppose a toddler sits and spins so fast that when he lets go of the toy, he is propelled into a... Centrifugal force pushes things away from the center of a spinning object. Kinda lends new meaning to the term bouncing off the walls. Okay, I need a category. Here we have, if it comes in a bucket, it's gotta be good. This one's worth $1,000. You've eaten Popeye's famous fried chicken, right? Considering its name, you would expect Popeyes to serve what dish? Go get it! No, but is anyone else thinking about a little drumstick with tiny legs chasing around Tori Spelling right now? In case you're wondering... In cooking, Florentine means served or prepared with spinach. Popeyes also cooks all its meat in olive oil.
You're my question for forevermore. I love you. My question for...
This category's known as, what's Spanish for snob? Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. So you know that snobby society of brainiacs called Mensa? Well, say you joined an organization called Mensa in Mexico. Based on the English translation of the Spanish word Mensa, who might take... No, you're either thinking of the Latin root of the word Mensa, or you're thinking of the Spanish word Mesa, or you simply made a lousy guess. Let's take a look at the right answer. The Spanish adjective menso or mensa means foolish or stupid, which means you'd be hanging out with stupid people, which for you might be a step up. All right, hit me.
Give me one good reason.
I'll give you 5! The category, third best guy made of metal. $2,000 for a correct answer. Okay, I don't know about you, but the Olympics are torture for me. I don't sleep for 2 weeks just so I can catch curling and biathlon at 3 a.m. every morning. But tell me this. Suppose the Olympic Committee runs out of bronze medals. Which character could they melt? Bronze is an alloy made by combining copper and tin. Or they could hollow out the Tin Man and use him as a bobsled. Okay, pick a category. May I introduce hangovers? Now worse than ever. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Okay, we've all had cottonmouth, right? The late night drinking, waking up the next morning with that pasty, dry mouth. Well, imagine this. After getting drunk one night, you wake up with a cottonmouth. It's yours if you want it. Should have picked this. Cottonmouth is another name for the extremely deadly water moccasin. But hey, it's not the first time you got drunk and woke up with some snake in your bed, right? Okay, I need... Uh-oh, wet suck tit shine floor.
It's time for flickerish lesson.
One gibberish category coming up. Father-daughter conversations about sex. This question's gonna start out at 5,000 big ones. All right, as soon as you know the answer, buzz in, because I'm taking away some cash every second and a half. All right, listen to this phrase and tell me, with what sponsor program does this rhyme? You bought the guy, eh? And don't get distracted by the punctuation or the gratuitous sexual innuendo. First clue, you see this sign on roads? We'll host trivia games for food. You see this sign on roads where people volunteer to clean. Last clue, roads are like orphans and make your move, type your answer in and hit return. I give you 3 clues and you still can't get it right? Nice job, Sherlock. When roads get messy, they get lonely, and when roads get lonely, they need someone to take care of them. You bop the guy, eh? Okay, I think I can understand why someone would want to adopt the highway, but I still can't understand the whole Punky Brewster thing. Let's see what we got going. My feet smell like pork. This one can net you $1,000. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Suppose you're babysitting someone with athlete's foot. Given its symptoms, which of the following would you least likely say while playing with his toes? Go get it! Open bleeding is not a common symptom of athlete's foot.
And this little piggy went to market.
Stop playing with my feet. I need a cat. The selection is, this little piggy wore socks to bed, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one.
She's pissed.
He's pissed.
We're pissed. So pissed about a question. We're pissed about.
Well, looky here. We've got a pissed about a question from a Sean P. So, Sean P. writes, I must take exception with your question about athlete's foot. Being a chronic sufferer, I can honestly say that I never get blisters, but do get blood sores after the skin has cracked. Oh, yeah, thanks for sharing that with us. Well, Sean, that's all well and good, but tell me this. When writing You Don't Know Jack questions, how do we ensure that one and only one answer to any given question is the correct answer? The first choice is always correct. We say most likely or least likely. We take it. When there really isn't a simple, clear-cut correct answer to a question, as was the case in the symptoms of athlete's foot question, we generally ask which answer is most likely or least likely to be correct. Okay, so sue us. And Sean, gee, I wish you would have saved your postage and bought yourself some nice over-the-counter cream or something. This one's called, What Rhymes with Truck? I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Oh, look, it's a poem I wrote when I was younger. Well, you're about to suffer. I love my red truck. It has wheels and doesn't suck. It's strong and goes fast. It never comes in last, and at night, in dreams, I kiss it. What kind of poem was I writing here? A haiku for my Hot Wheels, a sonnet for my Sonata, a Tonka for my Tonka, or a fishtail for my Fisher Price? Go get it! A Tonka is a 5-line poem with 31 syllables. And if you drop it on the floor, it always lands the right way up. One down, round 2 to go. Let's get on it. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth doubles.
Hey, honey, how many eggs do we have?
We got 12! 11! Shake hands with. See it at 5 o'clock. How does $4,000 grab you? Put it in gear, because here we go. If you take Fulton's Folly to Seward's Folly, go. Skeptics called Robert Fulton's steamboat invention Fulton's Folly, and called Seward's Alaska purchase Seward's Folly. Of course, neither would be folly compared to the half-wit who thinks he can get a steamboat across Canada. Okay, I need a cat.
All right, angry men, party of...
Pucker up for. It's what's for dinner, usually. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. Suppose Wimpy, the hamburger freak from Popeye, becomes a devout Christian. What holiday will be... Ash Wednesday is the first day of Lent, the 40-day period before Easter, and devout Christians don't eat meat on Ash Wednesday or on Fridays during Lent.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a house salad today. Oh, I hate salad.
I need a cat. Well, looks like this category is Tharg no have passport. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Heads up, here it comes. Considering where the Neanderthal Valley is located, why did It's yours if you want it. The correct answer is... The Neanderthal Valley and the Autobahn are both located in Germany. Or maybe they just ate all that sausage and pork and goose fat and beer and died of huge freaking heart attacks. Okay, pick a cat. This one likes to go by the horse and the honky. This one can net you $6,000. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. If Archie Bunker had ever told Mr. Ed to stifle himself, what would Mr. Ed possibly have tried to do? Take it! Now, that's if Archie would have told him to himself. For the curious, here's the right answer. A stifle is the joint at the top of a horse's leg which corresponds to the knee of a human being. Of course, being an intelligent creature, I'm sure Mr. Ed would just need Archie instead. Category, please. You chose wisely, my friend. You just got your hands on a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is... The French are good at two things. Okay, I'm gonna read off 7 French words and... Oh, I see, you've got this thing down. Well, I'll put 30 seconds on the clock then. Let's dance. Poisson, philosopher, or paper. Galette. Voltaire. Rousseau. Napoleon. Proudhon. You're losing time. One more, croquembouche. That's all she wrote. You dropped a couple, but I've seen worse. Let's check out your total. And now back to our regularly scheduled program. All right, hit. And this one is, don't let her handle your weapon. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Okay, imagine you're dating a gold medalist in foil fencing. Considering where points are scored in foil fencing, where should you touch your date to score? Go for it! In foil fencing, a point is scored when the tip of the foil hits any point on the trunk of the body.
On guard.
Thrust.
Parry. Counter thrust.
Ooh, touche.
Open wide and get ready for... Why, General, you devil! Play your cards right, you win 4,000 bucks. All right, remember how General Colin Powell had all those people trying to get him to run for president? Yeah, well, what do we really know about this guy? If Colin Powell shows up at a big political function in mufti, it's yours if you want it.
Muffs are for sissies! Do you hear me?
See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. When a military man is in civilian clothes, he's said to be in mufti. Just as long as when Colin's in mufti, he's not in a moo-moo. You know, I hate it when generals are body conscious.
Put down that magazine, kid, until you're 18!
This little number's known as... Answer this question now! Get a right answer, you're walking away with 4 grand. Let's see how you handle this one. If you're in a high-pressure situation during a low-pressure weather system, go get it! A low-pressure weather system has air moving up, cooling, and having its moisture condensing, which leads to wet weather. We would have also accepted peeing yourself during a hurricane. Okay, Okay, give it up for me so horny. Do I have to spell it out for you? How does $2,000 sound? You know what turns me on? What's a real aphrodisiac for me? A great speller. So, which is the proper way to spell this word? Spelling 1, spelling 2. D-I-E. Hey, sicko, I don't want to hear about your weirdo sex, death, fetish fantasies, all right? Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Come on, it's spelled A-P-H-R-O-D. Oh, I'm sorry, I've got to stop now. Get. Well, what do we have here? Cow licking. $2,000 says you don't know this one. I love them steaks, don't you? Them steaks. So, yeah, anyway, let's see if you can complete this sequence. Rare, blank, 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 well done. Is it medium, medium, well, medium, well? Take it!
Here's your hat. What's your hurry?
Burned you. Personally, I eat mine extra rare. Here, Bessie! Okay, I need it. Welcome to the Jack Attack. Keep a little edgy, aren't we? Relax and take a look at this clue. I'll tell you when to panic. Who's asking the questions here? Oh man, who the hell knows? We go through so many damn hosts in this game. Anyway, here we go. This victory was so strong, it evoked memories of, well, not much, because it wasn't that strong. But here's some strong words for you.
You don't know Jack!
Golly, player one, high score. You might want to try another game, unless you're afraid to find out that this score was just luck. Let me know what you think.
Wow, man, the colors.
Next week on Hallie McNeil. Hallie, I've been meaning to say something to you about your attire.
Well, whenever I get depressed, I shorten my skirts.
But you're naked.
I know, and I feel so much better already.